There's a thing about the character of Trafalgar Law that I never understood, his true motivation behind his actions in the present time. We all know about the Alliance proposal to Mugiwaras to take down Kaido and the story of Corazon and Doflamingo. Also we are aware of Dressrosa discussion matters between Law and Joker. We knew about the Trafalgar's plan to take down Smile Factory and Punk Hazard, to go after and do the same in Dressrosa and stops the complete production of artificial zone fruits to angry Kaido, which was a sort of revenge against Doflamingo in the name of Kora-san memories. Then, Luffy completed the vendetta, destroying Doffy's glasses. After all, Law's leitmotif was killing Doflamingo since the beginning. So I have some questions related with the past, present and future of Law. What is the true Law's motivation for keeping the Alliance and taking down Kaido? It's just because you join a Yonko or defeat one? Or there is something more we don't know? Might Law feel he owes something to Luffy for what he helped to him in Dressrosa? What ways could he return the debt to Luffy including this war? Is Law interested in being a Yonko after the war at Wano? What is the personal meaning of the D for him? Is Law bored of Straw Hat's decisions, especially Luffy's? What role will play Law in the Wano War? How could impact the sensation of distance between Law and the rest of the Alliance? Law seems very tired due to the misunderstanding with Shinobu, and also because of the impulsive decisions from Straw Hat's side, like always, but the feeling I have right now is with Law following his own plans in the shadows, trusting on Sword for example. Waiting, anyway, I think Trafalgar may appear in the middle of war to help Luffy against Kaido, and maybe, to team up also with Eustace Kid. I know there is a popular theory according to which Law will use the Ope Ope no Mi during Wano, sacrificing himself for Luffy. I respect anyone who puts time and thought into a theory. I mean no disrespect when I say that there is zero chance that this theory comes true. Luffy criticized Big Mom because she wanted to use her daughter and marriage to become the Pirate King. If the only way Luffy could avoid death was for Law to die, Luffy would refuse it and choose death. If Law performed the procedure on Luffy without permission, Luffy would give up on becoming Pirate King. Luffy doesn't care if he dies trying to achieve his dream. Luffy cares about how he achieves his dream. He was ready to give it up if Rayleigh told them anything about Raftel. Luffy hates losing people more than anything. It would taint the journey for him. Losing a friend to become the Pirate King goes against the core of Luffy as a character. Corazon sacrificed himself so Law could finally be happy. I think Law put his real dream on hold so he could focus on killing Doflamingo. I think he is only going against Kaido to live up to his agreement with Luffy. When Kaido is defeated, Law will be able to pursue his dream and live a happy life like Corazon wanted. Making the sacrifice worth it. Sengoku conversation. Law enjoys helping people even if he doesn't like to show it. I honestly think that people see Law as a fighter and forget that he is a doctor. In SBS Volume 64, Oda drew the supernovas as children. Law was drawn in the medical uniform where he studied, with a scalpel in one hand and a frog in the other. He actually started his surgeon training with his dad before he left Flevance. Law is not a doctor because he ate the Ope Ope no Mi. He is a doctor who happened to eat the Ope Ope no Mi. His backstory to me is a clear setup that his dream is to protect and treat towns like Flevance. If Law wanted to become the Pirate King, why would he pick that crew? Law's crew is a meme. A meme that used to be funny but is slowly becoming sad. Law has to know that he can't carry those guys to Raftel. I like his crew, but objectively they are not that kind of crew. I think they showed why Law picked them when they were treating Luffy. They are the crew he needs for his dream. Which is why he didn't bring them to Dressrosa. Oda tends to only include things that are relevant to story. I think he plans for them to have an impact on Wano. The Navy will not be able to provide medical care in Wano like they provided in Dressrosa. I think Law's crew provide medical care for the wounded from the war so we can see their value as a crew. As a doctor, I think his crew is great. If Law's dream is to become the Pirate King, he should just let Kaido kill all of them. So he can get a fresh start with a different type of crew. I am only somewhat joking. I have a lot of thoughts on the will of D. This post isn't the place to get into detail. Here is a super simplified version. No one knows what the will of D is yet. We do know that they are a diverse group. We know they are natural enemies of the gods. To me, natural enemies of the gods means they all oppose the gods, but I don't think they do it in the same way. I think there are different types of Ds. Luffy is a punch people type of D. Teach is the law, I would call it manipulation type of D. Jaguar was the get frozen type of D. I believe that Law is a care for people type of D, which is why healing people is his real dream.